What's a plan that completely backfired? I went to high school with a girl named Alina who was mean as a snake. She was constantly spreading rumors about people, and she once bullied a girl a few years younger than us for so long that the girl had to change schools. But people still hung out with her because she had this enormous mansion and her parents let her throw wild parties. I'm talking about people literally swinging from chandeliers and dropping into the pool parties. They were nuts. Not gonna lie, I loved them, and I totally bit my tongue and let Alina be the absolute worst so that I wouldn't get cut from the guest list. One day, a Wednesday before one of her legendary parties, she let me know that it was cancelled. I asked her what happened, and she said her dad found out she got a C on her history exam and told her no more parties until she got her grades back up. I said that sucked, and she just laughed and said, "Don't worry. He's never going to bother us again." That night, I was up in my room studying when my mom called my name, and I could tell by her voice that something was wrong. I went down to the living room and she was pointing at the TV with her mouth open. She said, "Isn't that your friend's dad?" And there on the screen was a picture of Alina's dad, cut with footage of the FBI raiding the mansion. Apparently someone had called in a tip that her dad had massive amounts of blow. As soon as I saw that, I knew something was up, because I'd met the guy and he was so not the blow type. But Alina was. At school the next day everyone was talking about it, and she couldn't wait to brag that she'd planted the stuff and set him off. I don't know what she thought would happen, but he ended up going to prison for 10 years, her parents got divorced, and they lost the mansion and practically all their money paying for lawyers and stuff. She had to move into this tiny little apartment, so she definitely wasn't throwing parties anymore. If anyone ever asked about it, she'd still say it was his fault, for not staying out of her way, so it's not like she learned her lesson. But once she didn't have a big mansion and crazy parties, no one had any reason to pretend to be friends with her anymore. She sat by herself and wore dirty clothes. She dropped out of high school during senior year and no one heard from her again after that.